Hey guys, Zero here. Welcome back to another video. And well, it's been a few days since I've done anything with the whole HoloLive stuff, and I either been busy or too lazy to make a video. So think of this as kind of a catch-up, kind of a overarching thing from the past few days, seeing what's going on with all HoloLive and the situation with China. Yes. Anyways, let's get into it. Before I do as well, I know I say this, but like. I ain't a gura shrimp, okay? But she's rising in my favorites right now, especially with her cover of Fly Me to the Moon. A lovely user by the name of HoloLive Sings, you'll see right there, did a clip of her singing that, and she sounds amazing. So, yeah, I like that a lot. And yeah, before we actually get into the whole thing, I am a single man. I do what I can here by myself solo. Well, a little bit of help from friends here and there as well, with their commentary and stuff like that when I do include that. But if you want to support the channel, subscribe, like, and share the video. But more really, share the video is definitely something I would be looking to do, since this is good info, I feel, and to help support the channel. If you like my content, I hope to do more things that are less political in the future, such with a documentary that I've been planning. Well, I mean, it's not that much from planning, but let's get into what you guys are here for. Some catch up on HoloLive, and just a quick little mention here of HoloLive Moments. They're losing. They're at 190,000 subscribers now. They dropped by over 80,000 within the week, I would say, right? I think, because it's 5 days. Yeah, within the week. That was their statement 5 days ago, and they made a second statement too. And from what I understand, this is basically their English statement, but in Japanese. I don't think they're doing themselves any favors right now, especially with being shared 18 hours ago. Should be a time for people in Asia to be looking at that. 155 likes, 313 comments. Ain't looking good. There's that ratio. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I forgot to say the whole, just quickly, Gura. No, actually, no. You listen to the song. You tell me what catches you off guard there, okay? Yeah. Anyway, let's just continue on with what we're talking about here. So a bit more about antis here. So the HoloLive VTubers here. There's this tweet by ARUKurokawa. ARUKurokawa. I can't even say that right. ARUKurokawa. And these are potentially some translations of antis that are organizing, telling you how to do things. There's a lot that you can go through here. If you want, I could probably leave it in the description below. And they do. What's kind of scary is that they do want to target other VTubers that have associated themselves with HoloLive. This right here, I remember seeing something about Yui. I can't see it. I can't see it. But the artist of Subaru. She's mentioned in some of these messages here. There's a part 2 as well, and so just be wary. Definitely, what the thing that I keep talking about is just stay vigilant, be skeptical of who is trying to be political about things, and so yeah, just report and block is mainly what I'm thinking about, to be just a big tip for HoloLive fans, because again, they want to create Discord within them, and so be wary in every social media that possibly, including Discord, literally the word I just used there. But yeah, following that, there's a statement given by HoloLive themselves, Cover Corp, actually on the 29th. Again, I was kind of just not doing things. So I have images here of the statement. Now I have a summary. They have 3 pages. It's kind of long, but I'll let you take a look at these 3 pages yourself, and I'll give you my summary basically. So the first statement, they recount the unauthorized disclosure of YouTube analytics and violation of company guidelines. That's kind of false there, I'll have to say, because the disclosure of confidential analytics was not true, since other VTubers have done exactly the same thing, and of course they're trying to cover their butts. It's not surprising, and so it was involving the VTubers Akai Hato and Kyokoko, and because they named Taiwan specifically, And I'll call this like the Taiwan incident from now on, I guess. That'd be easy way of calling that. But yeah, they're recounting, saying that their statements in China and their international audiences were very different because they were trying to control things and make sure people don't get too mad, which was not a great idea since it made things worse because people found out, you're saying two different things on two different sides. We don't like that. And so they're gonna recall the sequence of events. Basically, number one is saying that Taiwan incident led to the harassment of Hato and Coco, and so that's why the videos that involved that kind of thing have been privated. Number two, they learned, even though they did all of this, it did not quell the harassment, which is not surprising. These people are crazy. They're not just like anti-VTuber. They're beyond that. They're just rabid nationalists at this point. They're just trying to find a way in, and this is one of the ways. It's just attacking something that people really like. And so that's, I don't know, it's not a smart idea in my opinion. There's a lot of good Western fans out there. Similarly, not rabid, but similarly passionate fans that won't stand for this kind of thing. And there's something else later on I'll tell you about that. It's funny to talk about there. So number three, they consulted a partner in China about recent statements, and that's why they have a different statement than their the international ones there. Number four, due to trying to get word out quickly, that's why there was differences. So not a good look for you, Cover Corp. I mean, I respect that what they're saying there. The remaining like 4 paragraphs and like the last page here basically say that they realized it didn't satisfy all parties, which it didn't. They could have made more of a neutral stance, but made less people happy. Or they could have at least taken the stand on one side. Again, I understand they're trying to protect their talent in China because they have their branch there. But maybe it's best just to cut ties. That's my opinion. I know that there is a lot of money to be made in China. Every big corporation wants that China money. Disney wants that China money. That's why they cater to them and change certain things in their posters. Like, I don't know, the Star Wars poster makes Finn a little smaller. I know about that. Hiding Black Panther under the mask instead of the regular face. I don't know, man. Everyone wants that China money. They do shady things. Not saying Cover Corp's doing shady things. I'm just saying that they are trying to continue to stay in the Chinese market, but it's not doing them any favors. I don't like that. And so I mentioned quite a while, I think my last video, talking about there's an emergency meeting held with the HoloLive members, and it looks like there's a part right here, right down here, the last paragraph. Emergency meeting was held in my last video, and then it seems like the CEO, Matoaki Tanago, or Yago, will be reprimanded by cutting part of his salary away. Which I can see it's a good move. That seems like a good move for business decisions in that kind of sort of way. And this last one's not much, but so I'm assuming that they, with what they call here their compliance committee, near the bottom here, it seems like they're going to be a bit heavier moderation and on what kind of things are being said or put out by their HoloLive. So. What I do at least appreciate that we're assuring more consistency, but that might mean that there'll be more statements from HoloLive that people might disagree with. Again, I can respect protecting their talents. And following this, of course, they did a few clarification tweets on their English account, basically saying that they're trying to be more vigilant about what is said in their chat. And there's going to be more use of moderation features, it seems, on YouTube. And they also wanted to clarify that their HoloLive client, talents, are not trying to be political whenever they say anything that might seem that way. So I understand where coming from with this. Maybe these things should have been in place before. Again, just from what I understand, how things have been working out. I don't know. It feels like this definitely should have come a long time before. But I'm happy at least that this is in place now. And now this is something interesting that was brought up to me because I was made aware of this. As a friend of mine follows a lot of other channels too about news on VTubers and such. Hirohei is a big guy. I kind of am aware of his stuff too. I'm a small boy trying to do the same thing he's doing, but of course slightly different. I'm not trying to be him. I'm trying to do my own thing, put my own opinions out there. And so there's some interesting rankings about Social Blade. I don't trust Social Blade personally. I guess it's like a good rough idea of how things work, but if you just look at my account here, I got a C- grade, and apparently, where's that well-living number here? Estimated earnings in the last 30 days, apparently $9. Woo! I wish it was $9. You're on the low end. Come on, I wish it was $9, but I'm not monetized, so I don't understand where this is coming from. It might be still trying to use the same algorithm they did back when YouTube counted views to be a partner. But then again, I just don't trust it personally. They have their own algorithm. No one understands how it works. And what's curious is that even with how these things are, this is how I am, and this stats there. HoloLive Moments is still at a B+ when they're losing subscribers. When you see that lovely red there, delicious. Yeah, there's just nosedives. Look at that, right? And so this is where it's curious, is that here I showed other examples too, but one big example that is relevant is if you go here, we see this is Coco's, Kurokawa's Social Blade, and she's got a D-, yet she has 675,000 subscribers, 600 million video views. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. What is this? Right? 795, 675K. And she's on an upward growth. Look, it dips a little bit. I'm assuming because of conflict. I don't actually know what that dip is about. But yeah, look, it's a growth. It's growth. And so I don't see why HoloLive Moments is a B while Coco's at a D- below my channel. Okay, of all places, I should be like an F then if Coco's a D-, okay? Like, I should be a failure of a channel. So it's just kind of suspicious, kind of weird. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe Social Blade's got a little bit of that China money too, No, man. And another comment that Hirohei talked about too was this translation of a chat that apparently was happening between people on Bilibili, I believe. And they're saying they can't do anything about HoloLive EN because I thought about earlier, hey, they might be actually afraid of the fans here, and good, because we're already angry when the whole Gura thing happened with Shishu who will not be named. But yeah, so they know not to mess with the fans here, which is good in a way, but they're still targeting people that we like. So it's still not a great move to be trying to do that. Again, report and block. One interesting thing, last little thing of catch up that I'd like to talk about here is that there was actually a presentation by a Mr. Akira Igata for something called JPAC, which I understand was an acronym for Japanese Parliamentary Alliance on China. And from what I understand, it is specifically a group in China, in Japan, that talks about relations with China, the People's Republic of China, PRC, and the Communist Party of China, so the CCP. And this gentleman here, well, who is this man? Well, if you look at this tweet, this guy retweets this image here of the report that he kind of put out. They made news. I believe also she made, like, Hato and Coco made national news on a certain country as well. And this exploded. This whole thing exploded more than he thought. And who is this man? Well, he's an advisor for the Interparliamentary Alliance on China. So IPAC is what their acronym is. And they're an extension of JPAC, where they are working with other democratic countries with their relations to the CCP and the PRC, respectively. So that's very interesting that things are getting a little spicy on there. I mean, things got spicy because, a lot of pro VTubers are catching on to that. He's very curious about more things on this. Because actually, if we go down here, someone replies here, Mr. E. Megas, says that, well, this is not, it's surprising since something like Hearthstone happened last year with Blitzchung and his mention of Hong Kong. And he's curious about, like, what other cases are there of Chinese corporations or interest in China for a market, because the lure of the Chinese market. That's he puts it right there. That's very interesting. And to put a bit of a lighter spin on things, okay, because I know things are a little negative here. I do want to mention some cute thing that happened recently. So we see this channel here. What's it called again? This is Botan's channel. Whoops, I meant to do this one. DIY comments, pro gamer move, from V Clips and Subs. They're a lovely channel. I love their clips too. So go support them. Go support Botan. They translated a portion of the stream I just showed here. So it's about 2 minutes. So if you want to go to it, her Modern Warfare heroine. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, they translate the subs that Botan made for herself, because they're limiting what can be shown on their streams, as we established earlier. So it's really cute that this is happening. The lovely. And yeah, I think that's a good catch up for the past few days of happenings with HoloLive and interactions with China and Taiwan. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I love it. If you want to leave a rating, it'd be great too. Share the video, of course. That's the big thing I'm pushing. You want to sub the channel, you can do that as well. I want to hear your thoughts on everything down here. And if you want to tip me off, I got, of course, a Twitter account that you can check right there. Oh, I got that smooth. I know. I needed to work on how that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.